Hey, what's going on, Twisters? Hello there, hockey fans. Good evening. We've got ourselves what I think should be a real fun game to watch tonight between the Vancouver Canucks and they'll be hosting the Detroit Red Wings, as these are two teams that, to some, maybe me, I was expecting them to be a little bit outside the playoff picture, but you've got, of course, the Canucks having an amazing season, probably their best since the early 2010s, and then you've also got the Red Wings, who could possibly be making the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. So the Red Wings hopefully can stay ahead or keep pace with the other teams in the wild card race. Also, third place in the Atlantic Division is still very much up for grabs. So we'll be checking that out tonight, and hopefully we have a great game. And we've got a lot of great twisters already jumping in here. We've got Nick, Chance, Ethan, Artemi Panarin, and Brendan Donovan Stan. you, you'll find a way on ESPN Plus. Well, best of luck. Excuse me, I think it's called Sports East. Sports East. You might want to check that out. Yeah, Nick. I haven't live streamed in a while on the main channel. Robbie, hello. Leafs staying alive with 2 points. Of course, though, the Leafs. Then again, there are other teams in the wild card race who are like barely above 500 in regulation, but Toronto is one of them. Austin Matthews, of course, scoring 3 goals again. Hey, Travis, Cheyenne, what's going on? Oh, it's okay, Cheyenne. It won't take. I don't think it'll take you too long to catch up. We do have a new video that we uploaded yesterday, and it's on what was maybe the greatest rivalry of the 1980s, and it was vicious. It was controversial. It had implications far beyond hockey between the Montreal Canadiens and the Quebec Nordiques in what was called the Battle of Quebec. So I might even be able to get a trailer, play a trailer for you guys at some point. So hopefully so. It's on ESPN Plus. Yeah, that's how I'm going to be watching it myself. I don't know if it's like one of the, if you have to have like the full plan for this one or if it's like a main broadcast game, but I should be able to get that just fine. And again, you might want to try Stream East, or excuse me, Sports East. I always call it Stream East. It's one of the two. But yeah, we also got Cortana hanging out here. Aaron, hello. Thanks for jumping in. Hopefully the Hurricanes can rebound after that game against the Stars. And hopefully they can be a little busy at the trade deadline. Stream East. Okay. NHL webcast. On the Blues dominating the Oilers. Was that tonight? You'll have to fill me in. But yeah, the Blues have, they've quietly put together a really good season after, firing Craig Berube. So, and I mean, there hasn't been a lot of competition. And Hannah, thanks for jumping in here. And I was going to say that with the Western Conference wild card, the teams that were kind of hot earlier in the season, like the Coyotes and the Predators, they've regressed. The Kraken had a big win tonight, but they just haven't been able to, since they had a nice winning streak, I don't know, about 30 games into the season, but they haven't really been playing all that well since then. And so, I mean, who knows? The Blues could, they could wrap up a playoff spot a lot sooner than we thought. But still plenty of hockey left to play. Victoria, hey, thanks for jumping in. High school basketball. Right on, man. On the Rangers, I'm a little bit overly critical with the Rangers, I think. Not because and the fans themselves will be out of passion, of course, but I just didn't think that they were built like a playoff team last year. I mean, that's funny because they do have, of course, a strong goaltending tandem, and I just wasn't a huge fan of how they played the game when it came to attacking. I think they have some good players on defense too, just good two-way skilled defensemen, but I just didn't think that they had quite enough punch in that forward group. And I know it kind of sucks that they're missing Heedle, but they have certainly been a hard team to score goals against. And I don't know if I see them as a favorite to come out of the East, though. I'm not sold just yet, but then again, I haven't watched them all that much this year. Avalanche got swept by the Lightning, huh? Wow. Should the Rangers reunite with Buchnevich? I mean, I would think that the with the Blues, I mean, that's not a bad thought, but if the Blues are trying to still stay alive in the playoff race, and they're a team that's really stacked with their veterans, I would almost think that even if they're not going to buy a bunch, they're going to want to still stick with the talent that they have. I mean, although I think that they could get a pretty darn good haul for him, considering how well he's panned out over there. I hope the trade deadline gives us some interesting moves. I mean, of course, we'll be looking at Elias Lindholm and Nikita Zadorov had been traded over by the Flames to the Canucks, so we'll see how these guys look in tonight's contest. I saw Lindholm in his first game with Vancouver. Hey, somebody wearing a Slayer jersey in the crowd, or is that yeah? Looked like a Slayer jersey. That's awesome. Islanders, yeah, yeah, just kind of stuck in that wild card pack. Not really moving too much in those in the standings there. Shea Theodore hasn't been in the lineup in over 3 months. I didn't know it was that long, but yeah, that's going to make I think a pretty sizable difference for them. Avalanche got spanked by the Lightning. Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird because the Avs they'll go on some hot streaks and then all of a sudden they'll just like lay an egg like that. Um, like what happened with them against the Panthers earlier this year. Mike, what's going on, man? A lot of people here. It's great having you guys here, and of course, I mean you're all pretty much regulars, I assume. But no matter who you cheer for, we want to have you here. But yeah, I meant to say we have Cortana here. I don't know why she's being so lazy. I might need to move the camera here so we have her looking more at me. No Sharks Flames. Audie, what's going on, man? Well, I wanted to watch a game that had more significance to it because, of course, the Red Wings are trying to get back into the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. Not to say that Calgary couldn't, because they've actually been racking up some wins since they traded Lindholm. It's interesting. I mean, nobody. I was talking about the Blues earlier and how some of the competition in the wild card race has regressed. But it'll be interesting to see if the Flames can put something together. Matthews had that. I have not, Mike, not yet. I only get so many opportunities because I get basically a couple dozens of those coming in every day. Hey, what's up, Riley? It's been a pretty chill day. Cortana enjoyed a lot of frisbee today. Thanks, man. Yeah, I hope everything's going well north of the border with you, Audie. And this is, if there really is a fire sale, I feel you, man, because my team has kind of been doing that the past couple of years, and I mean, we're just in the middle of the abyss right now. Not coming out anytime immediately soon. Wait, is this already? Did they already start? Holy crikey, man! Oh, what's up, Nick? Thanks for jumping in. All right, let me update my banner here. Let's see here. Yeah, so now we're first. There we go. Hey, what's up, girl? You gonna say hi to people? There we go. Let me get. There we go. We're getting up close and personal with Cortana here. Huh? There we go. I might need to like elevate it or something like that. There, you can take a look at a couple of my hockey scarves. By the way, for anybody who doesn't know, this behind me here, all these jerseys behind me. So we're like looking at this. All the jerseys behind me here. Well, actually, no, a couple of them aren't. But I'm selling a ton of my jerseys. So if you're a jersey collector, want to find something for a special somebody in your life, definitely check the video description down below because, like I said, I'm selling like several dozens of my jerseys. And I do think that a lot of these deals are pretty damn good. Even this Canucks one that I have is on sale. It's not a Demko. I wish it were, but it is one of my other favorite goaltenders of all time, and that's Jacob Markstrom. So we have that going on as well. Delayed penalty to the Canucks, by the way. They are rocking the skate jersey tonight. Wait, no, I meant to do that. There we go. All right. Any Knights jerseys? Yeah, actually, I did list my Knights jersey. It's a gray one, and it's Adidas too. So wait, what's oh hey, what's up, Eganator? Ah, I almost knocked over my camera. That would have been bad. Do I own a Rangers jersey? Yeah, I have. Let's see, behind me here, I have. It's a stock customization, but it is Ryan McDonough. It's an Adidas, but that's up for sale. But I do have a white Adidas jersey that was a subscriber gift that I'm definitely holding on to. I'm not selling it. If anybody gifted me anything, don't worry. I'm not selling any of that. Skate jersey might be the best all time, dude. I mean, it looks wonderful, and especially with the little improvements that the Canucks made. So yeah, the Red Wings have a power play right now. Patty Kane has, I think, 8 goals and 11 assists in 21 games. So here he is behind the net. It's kind of weird seeing Sprong out there in number 17 because I always think of Hronik. Snyder, and looks like Cole is going to backhand this clear. Islanders jerseys for sale. I mean, it's really cheap. I got my Tavares for sale. It's just a Reebok. But no, I'm not selling my Fisherman. I'm hanging on to that for right now. I'm not that desperate just yet. Am I getting rid of the Winter Classic Penguins jersey? I did sell that. Yeah. Oh, that was passed to looking for Perron, but he was nowhere near that pass. Larkin at the circle. Raymond back to the point at the circle. Nice block in front there by Hughes. Only one game tomorrow. Yeah, that's so lame. How it's like you have 12 games on Thursday, and then you have just one. Oh, Raymond. Oh, he lost a handle on that. He would have been able to pick his corner if he wanted. And not a good pass from Larkin. Still alive in the zone here. 25 seconds left. Gosh, despair. And now Raymond. He'll shoot. Saved by Demko. Confer. And back to Raymond. The one and only Afton. Right on, man. Thanks for jumping back in. And a great win by the Stars over the Carolina Hurricanes. I have to credit them for that. I don't know. Is Dallas playing tonight? I would think so. I just haven't examined the scoreboard a whole bunch. You got a Shesterkin jersey? Felt like a bad idea. Who knows? Hey, the playoffs are a whole different season. I could totally see him actually playing like beast mode Shesterkin in the postseason. Stars are winning 8-2. That's the price Cortana. Hey, girl, you don't want it? Just oh, they're not going to trade Shesterkin. I don't think you have to worry about that. They're crushing the Predators. Yeah, the Preds. Cheyenne. They were off to a great start this year. Actually, it wasn't that great of a start, but they turned it on afterwards. And then, yeah, they're kind of coming back down to earth, unfortunately. All right, let's see. And of course, the penalty has expired. All right. By the way, if anybody asked me a question earlier, I'm sorry. I'm happy to answer that. Just tag me or just ask it again, and I'll do my best to get to it. It's nice to have Connor Bedard back. So right now, the Blackhawks did they already finish their game, or is that going on right now? So the Blackhawks. Oh, they're playing the Penguins right now. That's right. Bedard's NHL debut was against Pittsburgh. So Crosby had the first goal of the game. That doesn't surprise me. 29th of the year for Sid. And then Riley Smith after that. And then Philip Kurashev for Chicago. So it's 2-1 there. Bedard did get the primary assist on the Kurashev goal. So that makes me happy to see, honestly. It's good to have the young phenom back. You're going to get a Predators jersey soon. All right, man. Well, I hope you're ready for a lot of yellow. How about the Oilers game? Yeah, how about that, Christine? So the Oilers right now. Oilers Oh, they're getting crushed by St. Louis 5-2. I mean, there's still time, but the Blues have been a bit of a surprise to me this year, for the better though. Oh no, the Sharks tied it up. Of course, I'm a Sharks fan, but I want Macklin Celebrini. So I'd like us to lose every game by one goal in a very spirited contest. Well, we gotta win at least once in a while. But yeah, the Sharks tied it up. Mikhail Granlund uh, improving his trade stock. He's actually been a really good player for us. I'm here. What's going on, man? Thanks for jumping in here. Hope you're getting excited for another hopefully deep postseason run for you guys. The Gensel injury is so bad. Yeah, dude, that's killer. That really is. I know that they've played bad, or they've played well without him in the lineup before, but it is unfortunate. When am I streaming again? I do not know specifically. It could. I mean, I hope that I have a chance to. Oh, almost on the doorstep. There was that Besser. I don't know if I don't even know who's in goal tonight for Detroit, but that was the Canucks' best chance of the year. And yes, they are wearing the skate jersey tonight. But yeah, after this, to answer your question, Afton, with a win tonight, the Stars are at the top of their division. By the way, they'll move to 34, 14, and 6. That's really good. They've gotten better as the season's progressed. Did I see the new Tampa jersey? Yeah, it's so weird that. Oh, by the way, first commercial break here. As these teams are scoreless. But yeah, I did see the Lightning jersey. That's something that leaked out quite a while ago. So it's kind of weird that the Lightning never decided to just like announce it sooner than they planned initially. Honestly, it's just meh. It's just meh. I'm not really moved by it particularly. Doesn't really have much color. The crest on the front. I mean, at least it's not just the regular logo, but it's just I'm not really feeling it all that much. What do you guys think? All right. Mid. There we go. There we go. Alex Lyon and oh yeah, that's right. That's the reason why they've been staying alive in the playoff race, right? The Lion King. Any treats for Cortana? Yeah, yeah. We need some goals. She's giving me the eye, but yeah, I've got lots of them here. Let's give her another one, huh? I do have the. Oh, look at that! You get 2 in 1, Cortana. These didn't break off. There we go. Good girl. Canes are Golden Knights and Hurricanes play on Saturday. I'm gonna go with the Knights on that one. I assume that they're at home for that. I'll pick them because the Hurricanes have to play tomorrow against the Coyotes. I think they want to make sure they win that game after they are coming off a loss. Yeah, pretty mad about the Stars jersey. Your 1 year anniversary as a member is coming up soon. All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for staying with me. First of all, second of all, for as little as $3 a month, the rest of you could become members. We do exclusive member live streams. I upload separate videos for our members too. Not like crazy videos that take me over 100 hours to produce, but lots of members content. And of course, it supports my work here. Yeah, my girl. The name of the pup, is that from Halo? Yeah, it is. So when I adopted Cortana, her name was Karma, but she was just a puppy. She was not even 7 months old. And so I wanted to name her after a video game character. And then I was just like looking online. I was like, all right, who are the most badass, female gaming characters? And then Cortana was, I mean, that just like hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, oh yeah, of course. That's only one of my favorite games ever. So, yep, it's Cortana. Uh, the Dallas Stars alternate jersey. I love that one. That one just pops. You'll be a member when you graduate college. All right. Please graduate early. Um, let's see here. Mid-season pick. Who would I give the MVP to? A lot of people would say McKinnon. You know what? Oh God, I it sucks that I'm It's funny that you ask me, Mike, because one guy one player who isn't putting up the gaudy stats by any means, but seems to just score a ton of clutch goals. I gotta say, Travis Konechny has had a just terrific season, and I really wish that the award goes to the player. I mean, it wouldn't be fair for somebody like McKinnon or you know, uh, even Quinn Hughes to get snubbed for this award. But like, I like when you have a player like him or like Taylor Hall when he was with the Devils back in 2017-18, when he put the team on his back and was like the reason why they got into the playoffs. So it would be hard not to right now consider like McKinnon as a finalist. I think that off the turnover, Miller scores. JT Miller, top shelf. Or Mama hides the cookies. Beautiful shot, and I think that Lion didn't really get a good view of that shot. Favorite NBA team, Seattle SuperSonics, but since they're not around anymore, I mean, I did grow up watching Warriors games, coming from Cali, so it's still the Dubs for me. Oh yeah, there's the gold treat. There we go. Yeah, I just like off the like I'm always reading the chats because you guys are so active and awesome. But then I saw something out of the corner of my eye, like a turnover, and then yeah, Miller sniped it. Uh, what happened at the Super Bowl parade? Yeah, yeah, that's awful, man. Here we are, just trying to come together to celebrate something we enjoy, and then that crap happens. Baseball season or no? I am not excited for baseball season. I I love baseball. Oh god, here we go. Oh, Garland, nice backhander, but Lyon able to turn that aside. Could Vasilevsky retire after the season and be first ballot? Boy, that's a really interesting question. Um, I mean, he would still for me make the Hall of Fame. First ballot? I'm not entirely sure, but probably I'm siding more toward yes than no. Exactly, Hannah. Exactly. The Dodgers have like it's not all on the payroll, but they're basically spending $1 billion. And my favorite team is the Giants. And we didn't do a damn thing in free agency. Not like our drafting and development has been anything to tout at all either. So yeah, I'm not really that excited about baseball, but that's okay. The Dodgers are going to find a way to choke in the playoffs anyway. You're an Angels fan? Oh man. So we share a common enemy. Let's go Red Sox. I'll take them over the Yankees. Hmm. Texas Rangers. I should watch their first game though, or whenever they present their World Series rings, because as a Giants fan, I was super happy to see Bruce Bochy win another World Series, even in a different uniform. Samantha, what's going on? Good evening to you. Hedman would get into the Hockey Hall of Fame. Yes, yes, absolutely. Another top shelf shot. It's 2-0. Was that Lindholm? That's Lindholm. Another beautiful shot there. Yeah, Riley. That's not an easy team to cheer for, the Mariners. But I do salute your loyalty. All right. Yeah, but John had said earlier. I think you were talking about Victor Hedman would be a Hall of Famer. Absolutely, he'll go down as maybe the best defenseman of the 2010s and into the early 2020s. So, like, I would say that Hedman, Kucherov, Stamkos, Point's got a good chance, and Vasilevsky. And I know Sergachev had that horrible injury. I hope he's able to get back onto the ice uh, once he's 100%, of course. But his year this year wasn't as good as last year, but he was starting to really come on strongly. Looking at last year. Can you see the jersey? Sure. Here you go. There we go. Whoop. Now this one here is not it's not the same one that the Canucks are wearing tonight because this is the older version of that. But I really do like the refinements that they made to the jersey as a current alternate. You're a Mets fan. The Mets are like that meme where I don't know if it's from a show from a cartoon where it's like, come on, do something. That's the plight of the New York Mets. Yeah, I think it's a great jersey too. All right, so yeah, 2-0 on goals from Lindholm and Miller. Now the Red Wings are starting to play with a little bit more urgency. A shot off the side of the net there from Larkin. Any more NHL games this season? I haven't been to any NHL games this year, but I am going to the anybody here in the around North Carolina because I am going to the March 28th game in Raleigh against the Red Wings. Actually, so if there are any twisters in that vicinity who want to come hang out with me before the game, or even maybe even go to the game, just let me know. Oh yeah, the Canucks also have those matte black helmets. Those don't look so bad. But yeah, we'll go to another commercial break here. But yeah, 2-0. Uh, Also a Rockies fan. Oh, you can get into the stadium. Yeah, that does not surprise me too much, man. Talk about a hard team to cheer for. Have they ever had like a good pitcher? They had like 1 year of what was it, Ubaldo Jimenez? Man, I if my Giants never win another World Series in my lifetime, but the Rockies win a couple, I'll be happy. Yeah, you gotta get a Kraken jersey at some point. You're going to Knights and Kraken. Oh, in Seattle. Cool. I assume that'll be your first time at that arena. Uh, who's yeah, it's a commercial break in case you didn't know. Hope the Sharks win a cup in your lifetime. If I have to leave the fan base in order for them to win a Stanley Cup, I'll do it. I'm not that superstitious, but I'll do it. Yeah, no, it kind of sucks, man. Like my Sharks are my favorite hockey team, and my favorite football team for the last 25 years has been the Minnesota Vikings. So it's like going all that time without a title does not a happy Nick make. 3 World Series to my Giants, which was awesome. Just incredible, especially the first one. The second one was amazing too. The third, I loved it, but still, like, it was like, okay, we won. We're good for a while. Um, Sharks are now winning. Oh, chance to skull. Yeah, there we go. All right. Thanks, Ethan. Thanks for jumping in, man. 12 teams haven't won a Stanley Cup. I think you might be right, Hannah. Or maybe it was 12 going to last year, but you might be right. We're watching one of them tonight with the Vancouver Canucks. They are tied for the second longest Stanley Cup drought, technically, right? Because the Leafs last won in 67. So they have the longest drought out of any team who's never won a Stanley Cup, Vancouver and the Buffalo Sabres. I think after that, the next team is the Sharks, and then the Senators, who came into the NHL just after them. I became a fan of Randy Moss's rookie year. Yes. Now, I I have to kind of tell people it was really 97 that did it for me though, because that's kind of when I started to shift my allegiance from the 49ers to the Vikings. And then yeah, then they drafted Randy Moss and then they went 15-1. I'm like, holy crap, we're gonna win a Super Bowl. And then Gary Anderson. Blue Jackets have never won a cup, but yeah. Boy, talk about a franchise that just is stuck in the mud, man. Go Canucks, says John. Yeah, looking sharp so far. We'll have to kill this penalty, but hey, the Canucks have gotten better on the penalty kill. I mean, that's like I made a joke that about a month ago that was like the worst part of their game. and even that's like now in the top half in the NHL, I think. Kirk Cousins doing the skull chant shirtless. Oh my god, I loved that. But it's time we move on from him just because of we got to make sure we have Justin Jefferson. Is this maybe a chance shorthanded 2-on-1? Here they come. Oh, looking in front for Bluger, but a good back check there from looked like was that Perron? Well, it was somebody in white. Yeah, of course you got the Coyotes haven't won a Stanley Cup. The Jets haven't won a Stanley Cup either iteration, right? The Predators, they've gotten as far as game 6. Tesla's gonna be in a Canucks jersey soon. Yeah, I know he was, what, practicing with Abbotsford? Mark Edward Vlasic is terrible. He was on a little bit of a goal scoring tear a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, he has dropped off a lot since his good old days. By the way, we got a final between the Preds and the Stars. Dallas winning that game. Oh, actually, no, it's not final just yet. It's not. It's 9-2 though. The Dallas Stars have scored 9 times. The Rams. Oh, all right. 25 seconds left in this Wings power play. Raymond down low. Larkin, top of the circle. Looking down low. A little bit too much. A little bit too much passing here for a team that's down 2-0. You got to throw some rubber at the net here, man. Raymond. Oh, great tip in front, or at least a great setup for Comfort, but he healed that pass, and so the Canucks escape the power or the Red Wings power play, and it stays 2-0. Is that right, Giant? And Barry Trotz, we trust though. All right, Besser chipping it. Oh, Quinn Hughes jumping into the corner. God, dude, it was crazy seeing all those Canucks in the All Star game. A shot and a little bit wide of the net. Down to about 5 minutes left here in the first period. The Stars blocked you on Twitter. Really? Just for that? They couldn't just reply with a snarky comment. They actually blocked you. I think you're the first person I've met who's actually been blocked by an NHL team. Congratulations. Congratulations, I should say. Holy crap, the Rangers put up 7 tonight. Yeah, so the Sharks are now up 3-1. Oh god. Who scored for us? Luke Cunnin. Josh Bailey and Luke Cunnin. How are the Sharks winning this game? Boone Jenner could get traded. What's his contract looking like anyway? Boone Jenner has 2 years after this year at 3.7 million. That's not bad. That's not bad. He has a modified no trade clause, but that's only 8 teams that he can't be traded to. So that's not too bad for him to be dealt away. Oh, Crosby scored again, huh? I mean, if the Penguins get into the playoffs, Crosby's got to get back in the MVP conversation. How is Sid doing this year? So Crosby's up to what is that? 30 goals and 24 assists. I know that's not a whole lot, but the Penguins offensively, ooh, well, I knew the Penguins weren't putting up a ton of goals, but yeah, it has not been particularly pretty for them. Granted, they've played fewer games than other teams too, so I got to mention that. Corey Perry scored his first as an Oiler. Bring back Corey Perry. Final commercial break of the period, by the way. Oh wait, not early, late. There we go. I want to show you guys the trailer for the newest video if you haven't seen it yet, but I got to export this thing. Let's see here. Did the export go through? Oh, it did. Sweet. Yeah. All right. Good. I can show you that at the intermission. Let's see here. There you go, sweetie. You never like Corey Perry, but who does? Exactly. I mean, he was somebody who like you can't stand him, but like if he's on your team, you probably can't stand him either, and yet you still appreciate what he has to offer. But yeah, he's probably the one of I'd say since like the lockout, so like basically over the last like 18 years or so, I'd say Corey Perry is probably one of the 5 most hated players in the NHL since then. Yeah, good girl, Cortana. Is my dog mean? Not whatsoever. No, I mean, she's never bitten anybody. She doesn't like other dogs though. She's just kind of reserved around them. She does not like other dogs trying to take her toys away from her. That's for sure. But it's hard to find a sweeter pupper out there, to be honest. All right, down to 340 here in the first period. There we go. Oh, is that right, Nick? I'll have to take a peek at that. Oh wow, 6-3 now. The Blues are leading the Edmonton Oilers in the battle of teams that replace their head coaches. See if I can find that right now. Oh my god, Nick, that's too damn funny. Wow. I wonder like if anybody has ever blocked me, anybody of significance, because on X, I'm very, very tame. Very tame. At least the sharks still follow me. That still makes me happy. By the way, the shots, I I wouldn't have thought this. The Canucks only have 4 shots, and 2 of them have gone in. And oh, they got a chance though in transition, a shot and a pad save from Lyon off of one of the goal scorers tonight, Lindholm. Let's see. Do the San Jose Barracuda still follow me? I've never had like any interactions with them on there, but somehow I was able to weasel my way into them following me. Yeah, they still follow me. All right, that's funny. Oh wow, Sherrod just got hit in the visor off a kind of errant puck from Pia Suter, but he's all right. Telltale Games followed me. Yeah, yeah. I used to be a somewhat passionate gamer. For some reason, yeah, they still stuck around. God bless them. Blue Jackets fired Jarmo Kekalainen. Yeah, he had been there for almost a decade. So I mean, he had a fairly good run, but I mean, geez, I don't follow the Jackets super close to really feel like I have an expert opinion to offer up. But the thing is that they have a good group of young talent, but they just haven't had enough contributions from their veterans to kind of you know get them out of probably like their seventh or eighth rebuild, in a steady manner. But you also have to consider that they didn't even have their main head coach this year. But you have to Kekalainen and others are to blame for I guess they couldn't have predicted that Babcock would have, you know, done what he did, but there still has to be some accountability there. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, wow. That's wonderful, Nick. Oh, cool, man. Well, I mean, shoot. If you feel comfortable sharing who you got to meet, let us know. Blue Jackets have made the playoffs a grand total of 5 times. Yeah, 5 times in 23 years. Mm, right on, Owen. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for jumping in here. And I might be able to put out a video tomorrow. It's not going to be a crazy production like the Nordiques Canadiens video, but I was working on something today and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I could I could maybe have this out tomorrow." Hey, Clump Sauce, what's up? Yeah, that was a good hit. What's that going to be their third power play? I'm actually going to go see the Red Wings in Raleigh on March 28th. All right. Here's Perron trying to poke it away from Myers in the battle of 57s. And a back pass looking for Larkin, but that gets picked off and cleared by Ian Cole. You met Nick Waugh, Logan Thompson, Mike Amadio, Ben Hutton, and Gage Quincy. That's rad, dude. All right, Red Wings with the puck behind the net, funneled out to Raymond, and now at the point, work to the other dot, and a one timer, and it was blocked by Juleson. Work down low, Comfer, and now just 10 seconds left in the period. Larkin trying to keep it alive. Oh, nice. Oh, one timer just a little bit wide there. Good look for Goss to spare. Maybe one more shot here. And a pass that's picked off and cleared down. And the Red Wings will have 52 seconds left in their power play to start the second period. But yeah, I mean, what was that? 4 or 5 shots by the Canucks, and 2 of them go in. Absolute rifles, though. You have to credit the wonderful precision from both Miller and, of course, still fairly new Vancouver Canuck Elias Lindholm as the Canucks skate into the dressing room with a 2-0 lead over the Red Wings. But yeah, guys, when was the last? I mean, the Red Wings have kind of gotten in the playoff conversation before, like looking at last year, and then like this time of year they started kind of tailing off from what I recall. But like they're going to be in this race for third place in their division and for one of those wild card spots. And as someone who grew up during what I think is a dynasty for the Red Wings in the late 70s, well, not so much in that time, late 90s and the early and yeah, for most of the aughts really, but the early aughts specifically, it's great seeing the Red Wings good again. There we go. All right. Oh, right on. Well, thanks, Owen. Matthews is going to get to 70 goals. Yeah, I think what's he up to now? Like 44 or 45, something redonkulous like that. Oh, oh, that's right. Yeah, the Red Wings did come back against the Canucks over the weekend. All right, late 70s. All right, let's go to. I wanted to show you guys if you haven't watched it already. It's only like a minute and a half or something like that. But yeah, here is a trailer from our newest video, and you can find a link to it in the video description down below. It's on maybe the greatest rivalry of the 1980s between the Montreal Canadiens and the Quebec Nordiques in the battle for the province. And did I get all of it uploaded? I hope I did. But anyway, here's what we recently published on Twister Wrister Hockey. 1980s hockey. Scores often higher than baseball games. Cooperalls and Jofa buckets. And penalty boxes more crowded than a press conference after a Maple Leafs first round exit. And holy Mackinac, the rivalries. The Battle of New York, the Battle of Alberta, Oilers versus Kings, Rangers versus Flyers, North Stars and Blackhawks. These were just some of the tremendous clashes that fans could expect year after year. But there was one rivalry that instantly cut the deepest division between not only fan bases, but an entire province. And I'm not talking about you, Alberta. I'm talking about Quebec, which from 1979 to 95 was home to two NHL teams, the Montreal Canadiens and the Quebec Nordiques. To Quebecers, these teams embody totally different views about how their province should be governed. So every goal, every controversy, and every fight reached a level of shock and vitriol and excitement that, specifically from 1982 to 87, maybe no other rivalry could match. The Battle of Quebec pitted the bombastic coach against the remnant of a dynasty. The Canadiens' Molson versus the Nordiques' Carling O'Keefe, Mark Hunter versus Dale Hunter, the city versus the village. Those were the most savage games I ever played in, said the Canadiens' Mario Tremblay. After some of them, I felt like I needed a wheelchair. All right, so again, you can check out our newest video on the channel about that. And man, it was an amazing rivalry. I mean, rivalries like that have so many different dimensions to it, but this had a layer to it that I really just hadn't, known about before with what was happening on a political level in that province at that time. Oh, thanks, Lucky Leo. I appreciate that. So anyway, that was a fun one to work on. Um, we can also take a look at the scores going on in the NHL on this Thursday evening with a full slate. Yeah, I do, of course, love learning about like eras past. Right on. Cool. All right. I can show my screen, and then that way we can look at the. Wait, did the Sharks? Are the Sharks still up 3-1, or is it now? Oh, it's 3-2. Okay, okay. Calgary woke up. Mikhail Backlund with a goal there. Who won the cup in what year? I know 1980 was the Islanders. Yeah, the start of the dynasty, if you will. Oh, they just showed the Connor Bedard assist to Kurashev. How did I become a Sharks fan? I mean, I'm from just a little bit south of San Jose. Not to mention my favorite animal as a kid was sharks. So there you go. This will be a great parlay if the Sharks and the Ducks win. I mean, I'd like to see the Ducks win so that they create some more separation between them and the Sharks. Of course, I mean the Blackhawks decimated with their share of injuries. Anaheim as well, and San Jose now is without like Hurdle and Couture, so that's like half of our offense, if you even want to call it. You thought I was Canadian? I mean, I'm only 2 hours south of the border, so I'm not too far away. Hey, what's up, Rick? Thanks for jumping in. Uh, your city doesn't have a team, but oh, you're from Cali though. Yep, I grew up on the central coast. Against all odds, indeed. Uh, oh, San Diego, San Diego. I mean, at least there's an AHL team there, but man, San Diego sports is. I'm sure that they have a great like. There's a great history to San Diego sports from like a I want to say like a semi-pro or sort of like amateur level, but when it comes to pro sports, it is not easy being a San Diego sports fan because a couple of their teams have, of course, moved on to other destinations like the Clippers and the, of course, the Chargers moving to LA. That just isn't Los Angeles Chargers. I feel so dirty just saying that. I know, right? There we go. All right, let's take a look at the. Yeah, I mean, I'm a Vikings fan, but I've always liked the Charger. I mean, I always liked the Chargers because Ladainian Tomlinson's like one of my 3 or 5 favorite players ever. All right, so this one threw me for a loop, everybody, because the Seattle Kraken dominating the Boston Bruins. I wouldn't have thought that, especially since Boston scored first. Look at that. That's the 31st or 34th for Pasternak. Yeah, LT had that, of course, had that tinted visor too, which looked extra badass. But yeah, but Eberle, Tolvanen, Beniers. God, Matty Beniers scoring just his 8th goal of the year. It's been it's been kind of a tough year for him. And then McCann is 22nd. Uh, yeah, I know, right? Jake, what's up, man? Thanks for jumping in. By the way, great choice of Sharks jerseys. Let's see here. We've got the Panthers putting up a shutout against the Sabres. Barry looked good in the visor too. Barry Sanders wore a visor. How come I don't remember? I mean, I didn't get to see his whole career, but interesting. Uh, yeah, and the Panthers. I was kind of reflecting on this around the All Star break. I was thinking, dude, this team they look just as good, if not even better, than how they finished last year. They're a really complete team. So I'd say right now they are my favorite to win the Eastern Conference. Kings edge out the Devils 2-1 as they stay alive for maybe third place in their division. The Rangers are on a hot streak right now, though. So when we talk about contenders, they would probably be toward the top of a lot of people's list. And that creates some good separation between them and the Hurricanes. They've played 2 more games, but they have 8 more points. It'll be interesting to watch these 2 teams go at it. Let's see, what else do we have? Just looking at these goals from earlier too. 2 goals from Carter Verhaeghe and the Lamborghini Ryan Lomberg with a power play goal. Yeah, Kings are holding down the first wild card. Justin Williams is from your hometown. Oh, no way. That's rad, Mister Game 7. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up see if I can find Barry Sanders wearing a visor. Oh yeah, I do see that now. Huh. God, if he couldn't be any more intimidating anyway. But yeah, the Kings winning on goals from Kopitar. Toffoli scored against them. That doesn't surprise me too much. And then Quentin Byfield. I'm so satisfied to see Quentin Byfield tearing it up, though. Even though I'm a Sharks fan, Byfield, I certainly do enjoy watching. And yeah, he's got what is he up to now? 39 points in 49 games. Basically, he's actually exceeding my expectations. And I've been saying he was going to have kind of a breakout year this year. Make way for Dallas. Yeah, Dallas is definitely turning it on right now. Let's see. We also have, and we're just doing this to pass away the time during intermission. So the Rangers putting up 7 on goals from Kreider. What is it? It's Cooley, right? Yeah. I always want to say something totally different. Mika, his 17th. I think he was banged up earlier this year, right? So that's why he doesn't have as many. Another one from Kreider. Slavkovsky's had a good, he's picked it up. And I had been kind of not ripping into him, but I've been kind of poking at Slavkovsky. But It's good to see him picking it up. So that's his 12th of the year. He came into the game with 11 goals and 16 assists. So that's a much better sophomore campaign for him. Trocheck and Kreider had a hat trick. Okay. So there you go. 2 goals for Caulfield and a losing effort for Montreal. And they've played some pretty good hockey for much of the season too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at some highlights of Slavkovsky. Kopitar, his grandpa had passed away this morning. Well, I mean, anytime you see something like that happen in sports, and then the player has an inspiring performance like that, you love seeing that, right? I can't imagine how challenging it is to like have to do that, because even as a player, like these games are emotional, right? And then when you have that coming into your life, or that sort of, that moment happening, right? It's just a clash of emotions. I'm just trying to say. Would I ever play Tekken 8? I like Tekken. I mean, I haven't really played. I think the last game I played from that was like Tekken 5. I don't play games so much these days, but yeah, I mean, I always like Tekken just fine. I liked it more than Street Fighter, just mechanically. Yeah, Brett Favre again. Yeah, when his dad passed away, absolutely. One of yeah, that might be the best performance of his career. Certainly in the regular season, it's right up there. The Ducks, a 5-1 win over the Senators. Pavel Mintyukov, third on the year for him. Vetrano, I think he's still the leading goal scorer there. McTavish is up to 14, make that 15 goals. Mason McTavish was someone else who I thought was going to take a pretty big step forward this year. And right now he's up to, what is that? He had 13 goals and 18 assists going into this game, but he did miss some time. So he's still having a fairly strong year, at least offensively speaking. Senators are a mess. Yeah, it's kind of like Columbus in the sense that like they just can't. They're just like perpetually in a rebuild. Yeah, Dallas, right? How's the late evening? It's mellow, very mellow. I guess that's probably the way to characterize it. You know what? Cortana hasn't had a treat in a while. Let's give Cortana a treat. All right. Yeah, the Lightning have they've looked pretty good the last, I'd say, like last 3 weeks or so, for maybe last month, as they stick it to the Avalanche on goals from Braden Point and Kucherov. Kucherov up to 35 goals. Byram had 2 for the Avalanche. Good to see him stay hot, considering he's been banged up for a lot of this year. Stammer, number 23. And of course, we're going to look at what happens with Stamkos's contract. It's funny because I know that Breezeball said he's not going anywhere. And I was kind of trying to give a hot take that Stammer would be traded at the deadline. Kucherov with 2 goals on the night, actually. Let's see here. Are we back to the game? Probably after this commercial. Do I like the new Bolts jersey? I think it's just pretty meh. It's kind of forgettable to me, honestly. Now, if they had that jersey and put the Gasparilla logo, like the skull and crossbones, I'd be all for that. But nope, they just used their shoulder logo, which really didn't do it for me. I like the Sharks alternate jersey. How old is Cortana? Fantastic question. Cortana, how old are you, girl? She's 10. She turned 10 years old last month, but she can still catch frisbees out of the air. Are the Coyotes actually going to fold and no longer be a team? Oh boy, I don't follow that saga just because it just does not end. So I can't weigh in on that, honestly. But I mean, dude, if we don't get a definitive answer on them this year, it's like I just don't see how this can continue, honestly. But then again, I'm sure a lot of people say that every year. Yeah, she doesn't look like it. Thanks, Owen. Yeah, that's because I baby the heck out of her. But yeah, she's very well behaved. and still very youthful. She loves frisbee, absolutely loves it. She goes full ham for that. Favorite Rise Against song? I would probably go with think on that for just a brief moment here. I like Broken English. That's an awesome song. I like Oh, hey Mike, thanks for the 2, buddy. Since Crosby scored twice, Cortana gets 2 treats. I like your thinking. Let's give Cortana 2 treats. Thanks, Mike. Oh, wait, no. I'm trying to highlight your comment. There we go. There we go. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, Rise Against. Also, what's Generation Lost is another great song from them too. These tracks coming basically between their first, second, and third albums. Oh wait, I gave her one. Let's give her another one. There we go. There we go. If I could give each of your teams a title a year they didn't win it all, how would I do it? Rams in 01, yeah, because they lost to the Pats. Sonics in 96, right on. Gary Payton and Sean Camp. Diamondbacks in 2020. Oh, yeah. They had an awesome run, though. I would have been happy to see the Diamondbacks win it. And the Kraken in 2023. Okay. Yeah, I mean, by the way, we're at the start of the second period. But yeah, I mean, if the Sharks were to have actually won a Stanley Cup, what year would that have been? I mean, a lot of people would say 2016. But the thing was that I don't think that was their best team. It was an awesome team. Like, Joe Pavelski as captain was huge. But I think that for me, if they could have won it all in like 06 or maybe 08. Actually, no, I would say 2010 easily, but they got smoked by the Blackhawks in the conference final, and I was living in Chicago at that time, and that was awful. Stream Yager's retirement celebration on Sunday. Oh, dude, what time is that game on Sunday? Oh man, I don't think if it's during the daytime, I can't do it. Let's see. It's at 3 Pacific. I don't think I can do it. Maybe. No, I wouldn't be home to start it. I can't. I'm sorry. And I mean, come on, who doesn't love the ageless wonder that is Jaromir Jagr? Hell, I got to see him drop the puck for the Global Series. Oh, here comes Confer. He skates in, and a great denial there from Demko. Larkin, and blocked, and now the Canucks will chip it out. Good chance, though. So, no, what about the D-backs? Sharks got cooked in. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Mr. C. Corn or Slipknot. I never really got into Slipknot. Corn, I'd probably go with. I love Here to Stay and Falling Away from Me. I've seen them live many years ago, though. They played with Linkin Park, like I think the year that Linkin Park had released Meteora, or I saw them like a year after that. One hell of a show. One hell of a show. You're gonna see Penguins and Flyers. Oh, you're gonna have an absolute hoot with that. ATV offer. Oh, I didn't know it was featured in that. Good game, by the way. That was the only one that I played. Hey, if anybody rocks a Sharks jersey, Riley, that's always going to get a seal of approval. Yeah, I'm rocking my Jacob Markstrom here. But as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I mean, a bunch of the jerseys, well, not all of them behind me, some behind me, and like several dozen more are for sale. So if you want to buy a jersey from me at a pretty good price, then just see the video description for a link to that. And this Markstrom jersey is actually one of them. I'll even sign the jersey for you if you want. Is Demko the best goalie in the league right now? I think it's fair to say that I would probably say Hellebuck just for his body of work, but Demko's right now, yeah, he's probably top 3. Probably top three. Oh yeah, that is double minor. Yeah. So the Canucks have a chance to add to their lead. And boy, oh boy, I don't know what their power play is ranked, but I would imagine it's at the worst in the top five. Let's see. Uh, how is Vancouver's power play? Check on that. Actually, it's ranked eighth at 23.9%, which is still really, really good. Top power play in the NHL is the Lightning at 30.7. The Hurricanes have the second best power play. What the hell? They must have made a very deliberate effort to do that because in the playoffs, the power play has been folding. Anyway, uh, here we go. So it's a 4-minute power play. Well, 3:40 now. Here's Miller, feeds it out front, and a bobbling puck, and Rasmussen trying to get the clear. Still alive though. And now PD down low, and a nifty opportunity there, but whoever that was wasn't able to get a shot off. I don't know if that was who's down there. Miller's down there for sure, and so is Besser. Thanks for hopping in here, Dean. And a fan there from Pedersen, and Rasmussen able to backhand that all the way down to Demko. Just make sure you put the right address. Yes. San Jose's power play not good. It was actually doing just fine for how bad they are. It was actually not that bad. It was like 23rd the last time I saw it. All right, Garland. And through the crease, or well, I guess through the slot here. And now backhanded from behind the net. And here's Garland. Gets a check there from Mata. And Hronik. Garland down low. And a puck that went out of play with 2:20 left in the double minor. The Red Wings have the best penalty kill since December 12th? 90%. Damn. Where did that come from? Blues took care of the Oilers. Yes, they did. And they're pretty. They don't have a huge cushion for the second wild card, but I mean, they've been creating some separation over the last couple weeks. How about the Kraken beating the Bruins? I like to see that because, I mean, as somebody who likes the Kraken, I'd be happy to see them back in the playoffs, but they're going to need to do a little bit more of that in the final 25 games or whatever it is. Did McDavid get any points? It'd be awesome if I could ask my phone that. No Egginator. Pinch me. I'm dreaming. Alice in Chains is probably my favorite band too. Ooh. 145 left on the power play. And barely kept alive there by Quinn Hughes. And now Pedersen couldn't quite corral that puck. And so the Red Wings getting another clear. By the way, the shots right now are 8-4. 5 minutes through the second period. So the Red Wings only 4 shots, and they've had a couple power plays of their own. And now Quinn Hughes works it over to Besser, and now behind the net, and a little touch pass there from Lindholm. Pedersen worked back to the point. 105 left in the power play here. A shot. A ramps off of a stick, and we got a puck out of play with 101 left in the power play. Buffalo not making the playoffs. Yeah. All right. I got to have a micro accountability session before this year started. I think that our community predicted the Sabres to finish 4th in the division, or at least to make a wild card, maybe 5th and make like 2 wild cards in that division. I had them finishing 3rd. Yeah, then again, I had the Penguins finishing third, I think, in their division. So it was not a good year for season predictions. However, my Stanley Cup final pick, I can still confidently say that it could happen. A micro accountability session because I thought that the Sabres were going to be good this year, but I think a lot of people did. I didn't have the Red Wings going to the playoffs. I thought it was almost too good to be true with like all the acquisitions they had in the offseason the last 2 years. The Coyotes as Stanley Cup winners. I would say though next year I might predict the Coyotes next year to make the playoffs. Everyone had the Sabres and the Senators. Okay, I think I had the Sens behind the Red Wings. I want to say I did, but I'd have to go back and look. All right, now 10 seconds left, but the Red Wings shorthanded. A shot from Fisher and a save from Demko. And now the Canucks coming the other way with Mikheyev on the wing for Hoglander. Cycled back to Mikheyev. The penalty's over now. A chance in front, and did Line get a piece of that? Well, anyway, Hoglander still hanging on to it in their zone. And now rifled around the net. But yeah, the Red Wings, of course, that's technically 2 huge kills for them. Get Nick. That's pretty funny. Is Kessel going to play for Vancouver? Pretty winded. Oh, really? Oh, geez. I mean, if Phil gets back on the ice, that'd be awesome. But I don't know if Vancouver's going to be the team for him for that. But best of luck to him. Mike asks the chat, will your team make the playoffs this year? Hard no. Vegas, Carolina, or Winnipeg? So you're not sleeping on the Jets. I know that they've gotten kind of cold recently. But yeah, my season prediction before the start of this year was Avalanche over Hurricanes. Miller behind the Detroit net, drawing 3 defenders. And now out to the point. A shot from Hughes and a save from Lyons. Still alive, but corralled by Sider. You can see the Canes getting bounced in the second round. Who knows, man? They could get bounced in the first round with the Flyers, man. Right now, that's the matchup for the first round. And the Flyers have just... I had them probably as one of the 5 worst teams. Maybe even worse than that. Oh, a shot. And did Demko save that? No, how did he do that? He literally just grabbed that puck off the goal line. Are you kidding me? Oh, no, actually, it was a pad save. And then, yeah, then he and then the puck bobbled up to his glove, and then then cradled it. Thatcher Demko, though. Great save. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Mike, man. I mean, I can't imagine being in that situation when your team is actually, making the big moves in the offseason. But yeah, I'm really happy to be drafting 11th overall with the draft pick you're going to give us. We can get a defenseman. Leafs will lose in the first round. Oh God, if we get Leafs Panthers again in the first round, exhale. How many NHL games have I been to? You know what? That's a really interesting question. I tried to tally this up. Just a loose estimate. I think I calculated I've probably been to it sounds like a lot at first, but then again, when you drag it out over the course of my life, I think like 120, 130 games maybe. Because I've been a half season ticket holder for the Sharks for 2 years, or I was, but yeah. Vegas versus Canes or Vegas versus Nashville? You should see the Knights versus the Hurricanes because that's what the Stanley Cup final would have been, should have been last year. It would have gone 7 games. Eh, Uh, my favorite arena that I've visited. Well, I mean, even the Shark Tank isn't even. It's not a fun place to visit these days so much, unless you're a fan of the visiting team, of course. My favorite though, I would say, is the actual arena. If I've only been to a few, right? I might choose Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. I think that's a great experience. Although I really liked Amalie Arena as an experience as well. But I'd probably give the upper edge to the home of the Predators. Oh, you're talking about going to games in Toronto. Yeah, how much is like an upper bowl seat there for a Leafs game? Is that like it probably starts at like what about I want to say maybe about 260 or 280 Canadian? 53 NHL games in 3 years. Wow. Yeah, that's a heap. T-Mobile Arena is the best. I That's all I hear for the most part. A shot and a save from Lyon off of I think Hoglander. Uh you're gonna oh wow. Okay. I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to see the Sharks because I've never seen the Sharks on the road. I'd like to do that at least a couple times in my life, but of course I want to hit every arena. But that's a cool kind of life goal to have. You were oh whoa, you went to that Stanley Cup final? Incredible. And that was at the Igloo Mellon Arena, the first retractable arena ever, I think, at least in North America. Drive to LA. I don't know if I'd want to wear my Shark stuff though. It's not as bad as going to like a Giants and Dodgers game. I mean that's whether that's in San Francisco or LA or like 49ers Raiders back in the day, but I mean would I proudly rock my teal in Anaheim? Sure I would. Right, Riley, how did that go for you? Because you said recently you officiated a match. How was that? LA fans are crazy cholos. We got some crazy fans where I came from too. All right, so now 9 minutes left here in the period. By the way, I don't know why NCAA college. What about what's that chance? Oh, EA Sports College Football is back. Nice, that's good. Can we please bring back 2K for everything? That'd be amazing. 2K Sports was better than EA back in the day. Oh, that's cool, man. March 9th. All right. That's awesome to hear, man. All right, Hronik. And now Beluga, a shot and a save from Lyon. Yeah, has anybody else here been paintballing? I've been a couple times. I like it okay. I just hate getting like shot in on the hands. And I I'm just trying to think back to because this has been like 12 years ago or whatever. What I would do though, every time I'd play is I'd wear a hooded sweatshirt, even if it was like 85 degrees outside. I could not stand the idea of getting shot in the neck. I got shot like partially in the mouth, like it went through my mask, but it also like hit me in the lip. Yeah, I don't really know too much about paintballing though. Leafs tickets is between 114 and 1. No, I'm sure that that's for like an upper deck seat, but that's actually not as bad as I would have expected. But sometimes tickets can be cheaper, like on a week, like a Tuesday night game or whatever. CTMs used to make paintball jerseys. I could see that. Yeah, I know I got shot on the hands a couple times. I want to say I got shot. Did I take a paintball to the knee? I might have. I don't know. I got shot somewhere else where I was like, really? Like that's the spot? And of course, my friend decided, who was like on my team for one game, decided afterwards to like deliberately shoot me in the back. Bastard. Airsoft. Yeah, people get really hardcore about that stuff. A fan mail. Oh, I mean, yeah, you just let me know. But of course, you're already a member and give me lots of super chats. So your benevolence is much appreciated, good sir. Upper Bowl Nights tickets for $80. Really? I thought that'd be even more expensive. Kraken and Canes Upper Bowl for 36, and was that at PNC Arena though? Oh no, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, shoot, the Red Wings game I'm going to is that's a Thursday night, so maybe I can get a good deal on my seats. Hmm. Do I have a PO box? No, it's okay. I mean, like I know you, you know you, and I know that you know that I know you. Yeah, just reach out to me and I can just give you my actual address. That's fine. I used to have a PO box, but I wasn't getting enough. I don't know about that, Riley. I probably would have to go to an actual wrestling event for that. We had one recently in Spokane, but I didn't go. Um, will I wear a jersey to the game? Yeah, that's the question. Am I going to wear because I actually mailed out one of my Hurricanes jerseys. I have a red one, a red Adidas one, and I have I have a CCM vintage Whalers jersey, so I could wear that. So I don't know which one I should wear. Considering they're playing the Red Wings, everyone's going to wear red in the arena, so I might as well wear my Whalers jersey. Uh, Reasonable prices at PNC was on the glass at 160. That's pretty cheap for an NHL game, honestly. A major Tao says I used to get free tickets to the Kings and the Ducks in 2010 for $20. Wow. I mean, the Ducks were still pretty strong back then. The Kings were just getting real good too. And a shot and a score from the point. Was that Hughes? No, correct that. That's Nikita Zadorov. So both former Calgary Flames, Lindholm and Zadorov, now have goals. And Cortana, you need a treat. Come here. Come here. Come here, boo. You gonna lie down? We still have 30 people hanging out with us. That's awesome. Here, come here. There you go. Good girl. Oh, who's a good girl? Yeah, Cortana's 10 years old, but she only has just a little bit of gray on her snout. All right, so that's now 3-0. 107 each for section 218. Yeah, I mean the Penguins are always going to have like a strong demand, right? 160 at section 100. I would assume those are some pretty good seats just based on section 100, right? XKGB who became paintballers. Whoa, that's something that like I would expect Vice to have a documentary about. So Owen, Cortana is a McNabb Shepherd slash Coonhound slash German Shepherd. Yeah. She's all mixed up. Ain't over yet. Yeah, right. Because the Red Wings did come back from a deficit against them over the weekend. By the way, there was a column in the SF Gate today about Fanatics and how like baseball players have been kind of commenting on the newest batch of uniforms that they're not fitting well and that the quality's crap. God, I cannot believe that our jerseys next year are going to be Fanatics. But I know they'll be Adidas. They'll basically be like Adidas jerseys, but with Fanatics branding. Yeah, the new MLB jerseys are horrible. Yeah, so it's like if I ever want to get a jersey at this point, I'd rather just go on eBay and look for one, to get something that's actually respectable, like a majestic jersey, right? Maybe another chance and a shot a little bit wide of Lion. Canucks now with 3 goals on 13 shots. I know at least those first 2, those were tough for Lion to stop. Real tough. Detroit, though, stuck on just 9 shots. Oh, make that 10. And off the rebound. Oh, and a score. Just as I say that, Comfer. Jimothy Timothy. Do they call him Jimothy Timothy over in Detroit? Or is that just a Colorado thing? So now 3-1. There you go, girl. JT straight out of Comfer. Kind of gets the Red Wings back into this game. That's probably what will happen, right? Now they'll score like 4 goals. That I remember, like, what was it? The game against the Senators in Sweden. Those games were nuts. Don't get tickets last minute, and your seats got changed. Interesting. I've never heard about that specifically before. I don't think. Reimer ducked on the Stützle shot. Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, yeah, I do remember that. Oh, James Reimer. He had one really good year. Actually, you know what? He was overall. No, his last year in San Jose wasn't good, but he played really well his 2 years ago. Nick looks like Reimer. I know people are like, you look like Reimer. I'm like, in what world do I look like James Reimer or Stalbro? My hair is way too freaking dark, and I have a bump on my nose. I don't think they have that. I have character. You have 4 dogs. The oldest is a best in show, a Shih Tzu mix with wired. Oh, by the way, commercial break. Who's 9, turning 10 next month. The second is an English Mastiff. Whoa. Must be like 120 pounds at least, right? 7 years old. I mean, that's a pretty long life for a dog that big, right? Then a Springer Spaniel and a what now? You also have 4 dogs. Wow. Well, shoot. If we ever have land, Cortana, we might need a couple more roommates in our household. So you enjoy this time with me while you have it, because you're still going to be around for another 5 or 6 years, right, girl? Yeah, good girl. Around 90 pets. Whoa! So you live on like some sort of farm or something? Cortana needs a sister. She would totally not go for that, but I would do it anyway. You have, 2 mixed pit bulls, a husky boxer, interesting, I don't think I've ever seen one of those before, and a lab husky. Yeah, have I ever seen a husky lab? What does that look like? Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen those before. Actually, a husky lab mix kinda from these pictures I'm seeing, they can there's one that looks almost kinda like Cortana. Well, interesting. What kind of dog? She is a here, yeah. Um, she is a coonhound, McNabb Shepherd, German Shepherd mix, and she might be other stuff too. She's a mutt, and really, I think most dogs that aren't Chihuahuas in California that you adopt are going to be mixed until the planet explodes and moves to the moon. I'd like to see Cortana in a astronaut costume. That'd be funny. Lucky Leo. I know sometimes people have said that before. I guess I could call her a walker hound because some people know that's one of the types of coon hounds. Zane, hey, thanks for jumping in, man. Doing well. It's a very mellow evening for me. Although the chat's been very lively, of course. I live in an apartment. Yeah, I'm in a. I rent a townhouse, but yeah, any jersey that I need to have this year. Okay, even though I have not actually bought a jersey since Reverse Retro 2 came out. But I do plan before Fanatics comes along, I will buy the Sharks alternate, the black one, and I don't have a teal jersey of what they wear currently. Does Cortana have a Sharks jersey? Yeah, she does. I might have to. You want me to stick it on her during the intermission? A Golden Knights jersey. Actually, I do believe that there was somebody who was going to get her one for me. The Finn one. That's right. Lucky Leo. Oh, good check there on Raymond by Zadorov. Fun fact, I think 2 years ago, 2 seasons ago, Nikita Zadorov was the most researched player on hockeyreference.com in my state, in the state of Idaho, strangely. That's a very random fact, but I was very perplexed when I found that out. She looks so soft. Oh, yeah, much indeed. Very cuddly, very cuddly. Sharks are gonna win? No! But also, yay, I guess. We've got a minute 36 left here in the second period, by the way. And I still said it was the middle of the period. Whoops. Very late. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, Nick. And you've already sent me some stuff too. But if you're curious, Cortana might need an XL because those things usually run kind of small. I think the Sharks jersey I have for her is a large, but it's like still pretty small on her. Oh, whoops, my broadcast cut out, so I gotta refresh my ESPN Plus here. Zadorov is becoming a dark horse. Oh, wait. Is that gonna okay, good. Oh, good save by Lyon off of Connor Garland, and he'll cover this one up off a bid from Mikheyev with about 75 seconds left. Cortana's been eating too many goal streets. uh Calgary's close to Idaho. Yeah, yeah. It's not this time of year because of I'm sure the road can be icy pretty frequently, but yeah, like in the summer, if it's not too crowded at the border, you can get there in like under 7 hours, I think. I mean, it's a lot closer than like some other cities. 11 ferrets. Wow. I don't even know if we can have ferrets here in Idaho. Uh, it's the potatoes. It's funny because like most of the potatoes are actually like exported. They're not really sold as frequently in state. It's kind of weird. Canucks trying to threaten again here. Hoglander. And now Hughes at the point. At the other circle, a chance down low and an errant pass. The Red Wings will backhand out of the zone here. Yager turned 52 today. Yeah. Even though, yeah, he's not playing a whole lot, but the fact that he'll still lace him up once in a while is incredible. Not to mention, I mean, he's doing it to save his father's franchise that he owns now. It's incredible. Why did you think I was in California? Um, I only moved to Idaho about 3 years ago, so I mean, I'm a Cali native. Besides, I still kind of have the Cali accent. Kane being on Detroit just kind of blows your mind. The Max. Oh, okay, Leo. I gotcha. Gossespierre hasn't been working out so well recently. I really liked him in Carolina, and yeah, I think early on with the Red Wings, he was kind of turning it on pretty quickly, right? Do I live in a cornfield? No, 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 no. Very, very differently. That's Iowa. Idaho. Well, I'm in a very forested lakey area here in Idaho. Lots of natural lakes and all kinds of cool wildlife. Um, let's see here. Oh, thanks, Cheyenne. Have a great night. I guess your draft stock continues to improve, or draft positioning. Confer had this is 100th. Right on. All right. I believe that Nick said he wanted me to put the Sharks jersey on Cortana, so I'm gonna get her jersey. In the meantime, I know I already played it earlier, but this is a good. Actually, you know what? Here, watch Cortana for me. All right, let's put on Cortana's hockey jersey. I hope that you guys can hear me, but I hope you can hear me. But let's do this. All right, girl, can I get your help? Are you ready? Oh, shoot. Sorry, girl. There you go. Okay. Okay. And okay, here, can you come here? Here, can you come here for treats? Come here. Okay. Okay. There she is. Okay. Okay, and here. 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 Let me see. Let me see. All right. Huh. Oh, sorry. You okay? You okay? I'm sorry. Here, can you stand up? Can you shake a big? She really does not want to do this. Here, come here. Hey, what's up, Xander? All right, here. Here, come here. Okay, here, wait. Let me, here, hold on. Okay, I got you. Ready? Whoa. Okay, much better. Oh, I got you. It's okay. It's okay, baby. There we go. Okay, there we go. Good shot. Round of applause for Cortana. All right, good job, girl. Good girl. Okay, can you go lie down again? All right. Yeah, the Sharks won. Oops. There we go. You see the Yotes jersey in the background? It's also got on the back, it says Biz Nasty for Paul Bissonnette. All right. You lie down? It was actually really cool, though, because when I received that jersey, I took a picture of it and put it on, at the time, Twitter. And I tagged Bissonnette, and he responded, go Yotes. So that was cool. Yeah. All the California teams won. Whoa. That actually is kind of an anomaly, right? Over the last few years. When was the last time that happened? I wonder. Probably like 2017, right? 2018. Probably 2017. Today's your birthday. All right. Happy birthday, Xander. You got Logan Thompson's autograph. Nice. You're going to buy a lotto ticket? And the Sharks won on your birthday, too. So if they're going to win a game, it might as well be for such an occasion. So way to go. Yeah, that jersey that Cortana's wearing is a little snug on her. Thanks for being a good sport, girl. I'm sorry if I caused you any discomfort there. Boston lost its third straight. Yeah, that's I can't remember the last time that they lost 3 in a row. Oh wait, that's right. First round of last year's playoffs. Pretty good day today. Cool. I mean, it's got to turn into a birthday weekend, of course, right? All right. Really appreciate all y'all hanging out with me this evening. I know a lot of people have been able to have been able to stick around for quite a lot of this, so that's really kind of you. I know we haven't done this all that much in a while, so I like coming back to that. Oh. Sharks win! Woo! What else is going on with the later games here? The Sharks won. What? They didn't just win. The Sharks are going to win this game 6-3. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Goals from Mikhail Granlund, Justin Bailey. See, our roster's so depleted. I don't even know who the heck our Bailey is. Luke Cunnin, number 7 on the year for Philip Zadina, Red Wings legend, with just his 6th of the year, because that was one thing that frustrated me. I know that he probably earned a demotion, but he had some skill there at the very beginning. Zadina actually scored 2 goals, and that wasn't an empty netter. So his 6th and 7th goals of the year, and then Cunnin again for his 8th. Kuzmenko scores in a losing effort for the Flames. Without Hurdle and yeah, and without oh, is that Nick, is that your dog? Oh my goodness. I need to like jump through my screen right now. That is so adorable. Yeah, yeah, without Hurdle and without Couture too. Are we going into the third period? Yes, yes, we're at second intermission right now. About that series. Oh, chance. Jumping in at just the right time, huh? Um, Sharks are going to the cup. 2032 Stanley Cup champions. Oh, shoot. You're right. You're right there, Nick. Thank you. Let me fix that. Oh, yeah. 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 I just need it. There we go. There we go. Black Ops keep losing. Yeah, I know. Great. Yeah. The Hawks lose 4-1 to the Penguins, but Bedard got a primary assist. But yeah, what we're seeing right now, actually, you know what, guys? Let's look at the standings. Look at the standings right now. All right. So I typically look at this from points percentage, although I do like what I call the Brent Taylor model, which is you take the team's total points and you subtract that from the number of games that they've played. And then you get like a rating of plus something or minus something. But anyway, right now, the Bruins and the Panthers are actually tied. And if you look at regulation records, the Bruins, I think, still have a better winning percentage. But anyway, the Panthers have been just as the season goes by, they just get a little bit better. They just get a little bit better. Blackhawks are a safe bet, are safe losing bet this year. Yeah, I mean, it's not just because they're bad. Like they've had injuries that have made them even worse. Kiss that number one pick goodbye. Yeah, about that. Watching from Iowa. All right. Are you a fan of either team, or it just happened to be in Iowa? Let's see here. So yeah, we got the kind of a race here for third in the division, right? Between the Leafs, the Lightning, and the Red Wings, of course. But Toronto, of course, winning tonight, and the Lightning have played better, like I said, over about the last month ish. Then we look at the Metropolitan Division. Mrazek is not terrible. No, he's. I mean, from what I saw earlier this year, he's actually played pretty well. Um, then we have the Metro. We've got the Rangers. Good thing they're in the Winter Classic next year, hosting it. We got the Rangers on top. They've been on fire recently. They've won 6 in a row, and they've created a nice cushion between them and the second place team, the Hurricanes. They're tied with the Flyers technically, but they've played fewer games. They've got the Coyotes tomorrow. Canes, I mean, they still 6-4. I thought they were better than that recently. Devils. Are the Devils going to miss the playoffs? Because right now we look at the wild card, and when we look at the wild card, you've got the Leafs and the Red Wings by points percentage. Devils aren't that far behind, though. Not that far behind. But yeah, like the Capitals have, I think the Capitals are just out. They had a hot start at the beginning of the year, and then they just completely tailed off after that. Islanders, I don't think that they can do enough to augment their roster to the point where they get into the playoffs. Penguins just simply need to go on a run. But they've been a little lackluster out there, huh? Canucks fan. Oh, okay, cool. What one hell of a season they're having. Unbelievable. I mean, if the Canucks were to win the Western Conference, I'd be down for that. They're a fun team to watch. Flyers are your sleeper team for parlays. Yeah, I mean, Philly just does not go away, man. I'm waiting for them to drop off, but I think at this point, it might be safe to say that 55 games in, that's 2/3 of the season in, they're they're serious about making the playoffs. They're certainly not going to trade Travis Konechny. A pet duck, what would I name it? If I had a pet duck, I might name it Temu for the Finnish Flash. Uh, just want to make sure that there aren't any other comments that or questions that I missed. Who's looking forward to the Stadium Series games? Good question. Yeah, because we've got those on what Saturday and Sunday. So on Saturday we have a. So wait, there are 13 games the day of one of the Stadium Series games, and then there are three the next day. Yet they would only have one game on Friday. So why don't we have more games on Friday? So then that way the Stadium Series can be more of a marquee game. That's weird. It's February 17th, Saturday. That's my aunt's birthday. So happy birthday to her. And oh, it's the Flyers and the Devils. Okay, so this game actually means something somewhat. And that's at 8 Eastern. And yet I also am keen to watch this game between the Hurricanes and the Golden Knights. Sharks and Blue Jackets, probably not so much. Uh, does the NHL have a rivalry week like NBA? No, they don't have anything branded like that. That'd be pretty rad, though. Unfortunately, though, like the NHL had a better setup about 10 years ago before they changed like the playoff format. Like rivalries used to mean something more. I think. Don't want to get exposure for that outdoor game. Yeah, certainly not. The highest scoring game you've ever been to was 14-1. Oh, it was a minor league game. But imagine that. Imagine seeing 14 goals just from one team. I was at a Spokane Chiefs game 2 weeks ago, and the score was, I think, 8-5. That was a bit of a barn burner. Anyway, we were looking at the standings a moment ago. I don't want to leave the Western Conference behind. Certainly not. So in the West, you've got the Stars on top of the Central Division. Yeah, Avs have gone a little bit cold recently, but they could turn it on again. I'm curious to see what they do at the trade deadline because I think the Avs were the team that needed Elias Lindholm the most, unless you want to say the Bruins. I think those were the two teams that needed him the most. Blues, though, like look at this little cushion they've created. They're 4 points clear of the Predators, and then the Kings are safely in a wild card at least in the Pacific because there's quite a gap between them and the Kraken when you look at the fact that Seattle trails by 4 points and has played three more games. And there are the Flames. You had one job tonight, Calgary. One job. Uh, Look at that, really good team in second in the Pacific. Yeah, and I would say the same thing about the third place team, but the third place team can't beat the second place team to save their life these days. 15-0. Oof. How does that happen? But you said it right there. You didn't have a goalie. Yikes. I hope that was the only time that you had to experience that, though. Yeah, Ovechkin, though, it is kind of interesting that he is turning it on a little bit, but even so, he might not even finish the year with 30 goals. Isn't that crazy? Because like last year, he was at 40, I think, right? Or was he was at 50 last year, wasn't he? Canes and Knights should be fun. Oh, they're going to be rusted too, huh? And yeah, Shea Theodore is going to make, I mean, His presence in the lineup will probably be make as much of an impact as anybody else's return to the lineup has already this year. Probably it makes more of an impact. You still think he'll catch Wayne Gretzky? Yeah, it's crazy though because like we thought that he would have done it, in the middle of next year, but we don't even know if he'll get it done by the end of next year. All right, we're gonna get underway here with the third period. By the way, for anybody just kind of listening into me here, let's see, third. And of course, the Red Wings trailed by 3, and they did get a goal from Confer to pull it to 3-1. But of course, a huge moment in this game was when the Red Wings were able to kill off a double minor penalty as the Canucks had 4 minutes of power play time. And actually, Hughes is going to get a slashing. So the Red Wings will have another power play, but they've been a little lackluster in this game so far. Today, 10 years ago, was the legendary shootout. Oh, that's awesome. I'll touch on that in just a moment. Myers, good job by Raymond to seal off the boards. He's like a foot shorter than Myers too. Now work to the point from Sider, a one-timer from the dot, blocked by Myers, and now here's Sider feeding it to the other side. He's got Kane, works it down low, gets it back. He's out there with a Veleno and a shot from Kane that goes a little bit wide. Might have gone off somebody's stick there, but at least a good opportunity for him. Yeah, when that game happened, I want to say that that game started at like 4 in the morning Pacific time, but I woke up for it. Actually, you know what happened? I missed the whole game. Like my alarm might have gone off to watch the whole game, and I just said no, screw that. And then I woke up later at like 6 or 6:30, and then I went downstairs to the TV, and I think that pretty much all I caught was the shootout. Ooh, nice glove save from Demko there from whoever shot that from the point. And then yeah, Oshie just kept going and going. And Raymond. Oh, God darn it. How did they not score there? And then yeah, Oshie became one of my favorite players. Another shot and a little bit wide. Rims around for Raymond to play down low and around the net for Perron. Good support there from Larkin. 40 seconds left on the penalty here. And now Comfer, the goal scorer, he was behind the net. It almost looked like he was thinking about a Michigan. Yeah, I think he is from Michigan, isn't he? And now Raymond and a bumper pass and a loose puck here. Gossesbear now in the slot for Larkin, and his pass gets disrupted by JT Miller. And now we're down to 10 seconds left as the Canucks looking pretty strong on this penalty kill. Here, girl. There's a lot of apple left over here. Give you some treats here, Cortana. Atta girl. Yeah, so now we're back to even strength. And the Canucks will finally skate that out of their zone. And line covers up, and that's the first 2 minutes and 40 seconds of the third period. But yeah, good penalty killing from Vancouver. Salary cap going up a little bit. Yeah, we've seen some contracts recently that kind of reflect that. Like I think of the Nylander deal. That's one that really does indicate that the salary cap is increasing at a higher rate than it has in the last 4 or 5 seasons easily. And of course, that's a good thing. but still, like, these players don't obviously, the NHL doesn't make more than just a fraction of the revenues that we see from other pro leagues. But it's crazy how like a highly paid player in the NHL earns like $12 million, and then players are earning like over $50 million a year in other sports. That's just nuts, man. Like $5 million was a big contract for like a football player back when I was growing up, I think. Vancouver is and will be the only team that you can't stand. Oh, geez. Well, you're a Bruins fan, so there was some vitriol there about 13 years ago. Yeah, good girl, aren't you? Yeah, Otani. That's how much he's getting. Your girl. Shots, by the way, are now 17-16, or excuse me, 17 all. Oh, whoa. Your sport's the most overpaid. I guess that would make sense. I don't really know too much about the golf world. It's funny because actually I grew up one town away from Pebble Beach, but I don't really follow it so much these days. Have you traveled to Scotland by chance to play some of those courses? Zane says Sharks won tonight. I know. For whatever reason, since Logan Couture came back, the team has played a lot better. And then he got injured, and even without him and without Tomas Hurdle, the team wins a game. I don't know how that's happening. I never played Pebble. No, that's cool that you played it though. Yeah, not too many people would know that it's actually a public course and an icing here by the Red Wings. You've been to Germany and the Czech Republic. Cool. I- There's very little of Germany that I've explored so far. I've just been into Munich briefly, but I like Czechia quite a bit. It's a cool place. Nice courses in North Carolina. What's the big one over there? Is it is it Georgia that has the course that's used for the Masters? Is that in Georgia or is that yeah, I think it is, right? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and there's going to be another Canucks penalty. Kane's going to hold on to this in the Vancouver zone for a little bit though. And Sprong's going to work it down low as the extra attackers out there for the Red Wings. Kane and looks like Garland's going to touch up and it's going to be a tripping call to I think it should be to Bluger. Yeah. So the Red Wings, they've been stymied a little bit on the power play this evening, but if there's any time to get a goal with man advantage, it would be right now. Oh, Rick rocking the Rimouski. What is that? Not is that Rimouski? Is that the logo that I'm seeing there? Looks like Demko just had a huge stop on Patty Kane. Wow, Canucks haven't lost in regulation after leading uh going into the third period. Okay. And a shot. And oh, in front was Veleno. Couldn't quite get a handle on that puck, though. He would have had a chance to bury one. Sider now moving it to Kane. And good pressure there from Pedersen. So you even see some of the star players for the Canucks killing penalties. And now, shot from the point over the net. And the Canucks are going to clear that down as well. So the first minute of the penalty has been killed. Yeah, thanks. Riley likes your jersey, Cortana. Yeah. Lindholm is you fit in pretty much right away. And now behind the net's Comfer. Out to Gossespierre at the circle. Oh, nice seam pass, but that was kind of a rocket. Raymond couldn't quite handle that, and the Canucks are able to get it cleared out. Detroit trying to re-enter the zone quickly, and nearly tripped up there. No call. 20 seconds left on the power play. Maybe one more chance for the Wings here. Confer and Raymond out to the point. Gossespierre barely able to keep it in. Good pressure from Vancouver, man. I'm pretty impressed. A shot from Larkin and a pad save. Squeezing the pads was Demko. And now we get some pushing and shoving. And I think that's the end of that power play. So yeah, Vancouver's penalty kill coming up big. Actually, both penalty kills have looked really good tonight. All right, that's the we've arrived at the first commercial break. It's funny, I took a nap today and I thought I'd have like a second win, but that came and went really quickly. Uh he's trying to be one of the only players in the NHL to at least play one or more seasons with all the original 6 teams. So you're telling me that he's going to try to go to Boston next? Patrick Kane in a Canadiens jersey would look pretty weird too. But I would think that he would still try to find a way to go to the Sabres before he hangs it up in his career. But I don't know. Buffalo has an embarrassment of riches at the Wings, so I don't know if they'd really want him that badly. Oh, thanks, Zane. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that was man. I enjoy producing those historical kinds of videos. Okay. Uh yeah, Mr. C, that's right. But yeah. It's been it's been an uphill, let's just say it's been an uphill battle with that. We'll see what happens. Um let's take a look at that save from Demko. Oh wait, I didn't get a good look at that. But yeah, Thatcher Demko right now, 29 wins. He's first in the NHL. He's fourth in goals against average, third in save percentage, and second. I couldn't see what the last one was. Was that shutouts? I'm not sure. But yeah, Demko. I mean, I can't imagine him not being at least a finalist for the Vezina this year. He's a big dude too. We'll see if the Canucks can actually put together some zone time here because they've been killing penalties a little bit. Now around the net from Lindholm to Pedersen. Hronik spinning away and flinging it over to Quinn Hughes. A backhander to the point for Hronik, and his shot gets blocked. And now Hughes, a quick zone entry. Here he comes, Quinn Hughes. And he couldn't quite get off the shot. Good back check there from Fisher. As it looked like for a moment there that Hughes was in alone against Lyon. Yeah, Demko and Hellebuck should be the front runners for the Vesna. I mean, those would easily be the two players that come to mind. Markstrom's really turned it on recently, though. Except I don't know if did he play tonight against the Sharks with a lopsided score like that. I wouldn't think so, but and I'm actually wearing my Markstrom jersey. He was great with Vancouver too. Oh, Zadina had a 4-point night. How about that? Good. Now let's trade him for something better than what we dealt away to get him in the first place. Or actually, no, because he was an. Oh no, wait. Did we trade for him or he was an RFA? That's right. Well, you have to trade for him and then sign him. But yeah, for the Flames in goal, it was Dustin Wolf, who is a native of Gilroy, California, just about 30 minutes away from the Shark Tank. Oh God, Chance, you terminated the contract. Okay, I remember hearing about that. I was like, wait, really? You've got like a fifth overall pick or a sixth overall pick? Oh, Raymond, good save there off the pad of Demko. You've also been blocked by the Calgary Wranglers. How does that happen? Now here's Hughes, a shot and good traffic in front by Di Giuseppe. Hughes will try again. He'll move it around the net for Pedersen. Gets a shove from Mata, and Raymond able to lift that out of their zone. And a glove save by Lyon off of the shot from Pedersen. That's all you said? And they blocked you because of that? Jeez. That's pretty soft. Oh, that's funny. I just got a random email from bench clearers. It was like, would you? This is for a product I bought over 2 years ago. That's so weird. Thought they were going to say, did I want to be part of their like sponsorship program or something? Oh yeah, Cortana is so cute, isn't she? Yeah. Don't worry, Cortana. We'll have some cuddle time when this game's over. Okay. You like bench clears? I do too. My favorite product of theirs, though, are the sweatpants. Those are so freaking fracking comfortable. I love them. I need to get it like another pair because I have the Kraken, but I'd love to get some Sharks ones. I know they also have hoodies now too, but I don't have any of those. I don't know if they ever make a Sharks one. I know that they made them for AHL teams, which is pretty cool. Wow, winter sale get up to 40% off. That's pretty damn good. They also have ponchos, strangely. No, but the Sharks don't have any hoodies. They have one for USA Hockey and for the Danbury Trashers, which is pretty great. But I guess I could always just like see if they have. Nah, they don't have that either. They have jogger pants for the Nordiques. Oh my god. I have a pair of Nordiques shorts. I have Whalers shorts from them too. I mean, I bought all this stuff a couple of years ago, but I get plenty of use out of that in the summer. All right. Zadorov can't quite seal off the bouncing puck there. But Vancouver going to re-enter here with Pia Suter, excuse me. I almost wanted to say Sutter, I guess. Nice keep by Besser. And around the net for JT. Miller, that is, not Comfer. Good support there from Andrew Kopp, though. The Red Wings trying to get this clear, and they will with Kopp. And now Besser in the corner battling against Kopp. Wearing shorts in Idaho. No, if you're a true local in Idaho, and I'm sure that some people in oh, is that right? Guitar Bonk? Yeah, it might have been just like a connectivity issue. Oh, the Ottawa Toronto. Oh, yeah. I never talked about that, did I? Yeah, here I'll do that in just a sec. But yeah, if you're a true Idaho local, when it's 35 degrees, you'll wear shorts. It's weird. 8 minutes left, by the way, guys. 8 minutes left. And the shot's now 21-18 in favor of the Red Wings. But yeah, I think they've had technically 2 more power plays in this game. But yeah, nearly a one-timer setup for Comfer. Kane down low. Oh, great lateral movement from Demko. He knew exactly where that was going. You need the Canucks to lose. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. I've seen crazier things. There's still plenty of time left. But yeah, I don't know how you defend Riley for that. I've seen before that players will score empty net goals when their team is already winning by multiple goals when there are like 10 seconds left. So it's like people are making such a big deal that he shot it as a slap shot. It's like you wouldn't complain if he had just softly put it into the net, but the team, it's like you're already going to win the game. I don't know. I'm pissed off that people actually thought that there was some justification for what Morgan Riley did. Now, if he gave him a shove, if he's like said like, "Yo, I'm about to punch you right now," and didn't kind of blindside him like a sucker, that's one thing. Like, I don't care if he wanted to give him a hit, sure, but like when you cross check somebody in the head, you play a stupid game, you're going to win a stupid prize. Yeah, so it's like I see empty net. I see teams or players scoring empty net goals when the team's already winning by 2 and the game is like 30 seconds away from ending or like 20 seconds away. So I think that's unnecessary. But hey, if players don't have a problem with that, then what difference does it make if somebody does a slap shot? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. When do those teams play again? Oh, that's a good question. We should look that up. Oh boy, here comes Pettersson 2-on-1. He's got Höglander and a delayed penalty also to the Red Wings and a score. Lindholm cleaning up the mess, and he's got his second of the game. But I mean, it wasn't just the Leafs fans. There were others out there who were saying like, "Oh yeah, he was justified to, to make that kind of an effort." I'm just glad that Greg was healthy after that. He wasn't banged up a bunch. Here, oh yeah, Cortana, we got to give you an apple. There you go, good girl. All right, so now we're down to how much? About 7 minutes left, right? Perron got 6 games. I don't know who. I can't remember Perron's incident because he's done so much dirty crap over his career that it all kind of blurs. But I mean, he was also a repeat offender too, right? PK Subban, yeah, and Ryan Reeves. I don't give a shit what Ryan Reeves has to say. Sorry for cursing there, but he's just a goon. He's not even a goon. Let's see here. Down to 6:40 left in the period. 4 goals on just 19 shots for the Canucks. Batman could actually increase his 5-game suspension. Oh yeah, because isn't it going through appeal right now? I mean, like, I like Morgan Riley just fine, but like, dude, just take the freaking L. You know what you did was, it's gonna be punished. It doesn't matter if it's 1 or 2 games or 6 or 7. It's like you did something that is it's kind of a blight on sportsmanship. And I know you want to criticize what you can criticize what Greg did, what Ridley Gregg did as well, but 2 wrongs don't make a right. That's what I'm trying to say. My brain is just scrambled right now. I don't know why. I didn't smoke any weed before going live. Garland, and now here's Mikheyev joining the rush. At 5:30 left here. Hey, what's up? Lautaro, nice to see you here, man. How about those Sharks? I know, but we need to lose these games, man. We need that first overall pick, but the Blackhawks keep losing. And for some reason, we've been winning games. We go to a commercial break, by the way, but Keefe needs to go. I mean, this aside. Oh, okay. Vamos a conversar en español. How was Valentine's Day? I mean, I've got this sweet puppers to cuddle, so it's pretty good. But you know what? It's just a holiday that Hallmark made up essentially, or at least cashed in on. So anyway, what goal horn do I want as a car horn? I never thought about that before, but that actually sounds a lot of fun, like a lot of fun. Um, whose horn would make for the best car horn? That's a good question. If we're just talking about the horn, not the actual song, right? But yeah, Dean, I was thinking even before this whole incident, if the Leafs don't get past the second round this year, Keefe should be gone. Hronix doesn't have any shots on goal. I mean, shoot, there are probably going to be nights like that when Quinn Hughes is playing by your side. But yeah, what goal horn would I want to be my car horn? I don't know. I know that the Stars have my favorite horn combined with a song. So I mean, they have a decent goal horn, the Dallas Stars do. So I'll probably just go with that. Brendan Shanahan should be gone. Yeah, like what would need to happen for that to happen though? For that to actually go down. Nick knows what's up. Isn't there a rule that the same team can't win the draft lottery more than once in 5 years? I don't know specifically that. I think that if the Blackhawks win it this year, then they can't win it again for another 5 years or something like that. Because I think that you can actually have, I think you can actually win it twice in a row. Because wait, there were balloons that just popped up on my screen, but I guess that makes sense. My nephew did just turn 2 years old, so there you go. What if I do this? No special effects. Great. Balloons. Do we get balloons for 10? If I wave my hands like Steve from Blue's Clues? No? Cortana, you turned 10 not too long ago. All right, down to 436. I mean, we know that this game is over, but I'm still listening to it. How much time is left? Yeah, 4:36. Cortana wants a treat. You know what? Let's give her another one, hey? I mean, these are little bits of apple, so. I've also got some salmon jerky too. Actually, here, Cortana. Actually, no, that doesn't mean it's the middle of the period. It means it's late in the period now. There we go. Oh yeah, field hockey is probably very popular in Argentina. Oh, it's actually still evening here, Rick. Um, Considering I'm also on Pacific time. But yeah, it's good going, man. I mean, we had a nice dusting of snow today. Oh yeah, that's right. Alex Line is on the bench. So the Red Wings are going to empty their net even though they're down by 3. But that happens from time to time. All right, Raymond. Looking for somebody in front and a nice cover up by Demko with Comfort breathing down his neck. Have I seen the Frozen movies? No, I haven't. The only Arendelle I know about is the goaltender. Oh, and an empty net bid that goes off the pipe. And the broadcast team was mentioning, I think, goalie goals, and they mentioned Yevgeny Nabokov scoring one in, I think, 2002. Sharks legend, and alongside Jumbo Joe Thornton, Nabby is my favorite Shark ever. Larkin, and now Gostisbehere moving it to Kane down low. Larkin, and a save off a shot from, or a save by Demko with the pad off the shot from Larkin. Moss Sports World, what's going on? Favorite Tekken character? Martial Law. Why not? Do a peace sign with my hand. You want more balloons? No, we're not gonna do that. There we go. I guess happy late birthday to my nephew. Oh, that's nice of you, Nick. Hey man. Even if it is my adversary, we will still proudly unbox it and put it on her so you can see it. All right, let's see. Oh, John, what's up? What's up, man? Great win for the Lightning and for the Blues tonight. You must be happy. Down to 320. The net is emptied for the Red Wings. And now Kane. And good disruption there from Lindholm. With 2 goals tonight for the Vancouver Canucks. Yeah. Sharks actually won despite not having Hurdle or Couture. And now here's Pedersen, a chance at the empty net. He's going to hand it off. Oh, he was going to go to Lindholm, I think, for the hat trick, but the pass got picked off. Yeah, Lindholm almost had a hattie. Down to 230 now. At least Bedard is back, as the Sharks could still end up in last. That's still possible, yeah. But I mean, there are only about 26 games left in the season, so we're gonna have to tank a little bit here. And another empty net attempt that was deflected by Gostisbehere off the stick of Suter. Sounds like Lindholm was fitting in. Yeah, absolutely, man. Just the way that they've been able to stack their forward lines and like tinker with them, right? Their lineup looks so different from, not so different, but it did look different from earlier this year, a couple weeks or at the time that they acquired Lindholm, and the Red Wings trying to stuff one through the crease, and it just doesn't quite happen for them. Down to 130 as the Canucks ice the puck here. Yeah, Lindholm almost had a chance to get the Hattie. He was out there, but Pedersen, he had a pass that was blocked. Which version of Hurt do you like more? I'll open that one up to the chat. Canucks can make a deep run. I mean, they're stacked. The thing with them is that they're stacked at every position. I know that in the playoffs you need depth, right? But I mean, they got the goaltender, they've got the defenseman, they've got the center, they've got the center who can also play wing. Besser. I don't know how Besser's done in the last couple weeks or whatever, but I mean, he's had a great year. Bruins Canucks rematch in the Stanley Cup. Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of people saying that when I was talking about the playoff picture at the start of the year, the calendar year, I should say. How many empty netters can they miss? All right, maybe they'll get another one here. Here's Besser, center ice. Brock Besser scores. Anyway, I should say that more like John Shorthouse. Scores. There we go, Cortana. Let's give you the rest of the apples, huh? Hurt and it's Creep. Yeah, absolutely. Creep's been overplayed to death. Oh no, because Miller was offside. They're going to overturn that, so it's still 4-1. Boop. Maybe two centers. Yeah, I said this earlier that the Canucks getting Lindholm surprised me because I figured that a team like I don't know about the Bruins as much because they don't have as much to barter, but like the Avalanche, I thought it should have probably pushed the hardest for Lindholm because that's their probably biggest weakness. They don't have a bona fide second line center. No, Cameron. Still 4-1 because it was overturned for being offside. They also had one hit the post. Hopefully, I'll stream more soon. I think that by me not streaming as much, though, people stick around more often when I do. Right? They'll stick around for the longer duration. I mean, you would be here anyway, but I don't know. There are perks to doing that as well. But as we get into the playoffs, as long as the algorithm doesn't hate me, then we'll do more streams for sure during the playoffs. McKinnon is a center, yes. But like he kind of almost can play any position just because he quarterbacks so much of their offense. An anime protagonist. That's very specific. And down to 5 seconds. And even though they only had 21 shots in this game, the Vancouver Canucks triumph and they continue to absolutely just wreak havoc on just about everybody in the NHL. Even though the Red Wings did get a victory against them this last weekend. Sailor Moon. I never watched Sailor Moon. But congratulations to the Canucks, to the Red Wings. Keep battling. I would laugh so hard if somehow they found a way to make the playoffs and Toronto didn't. I don't even hate the Leafs. It's just that, well, we all have a good laugh over them. Sorry, Robbie. But I mean, I'll be happy for them the year they finally decided to snap out of the curse. Vancouver did lose to the Golden Knights at one point in this year. Well, I mean, like, hey, any given night, right? But yeah, a healthy Golden Knights against the Canucks. I still say don't count out the Avalanche though. As long as 29 is on the ice, anything can happen. So you're saying the Red Wings have the Flames next? Okay, that's a good opportunity to bounce back, right? But I would think that Markstrom would be in net for that game, considering Dustin Wolf just played tonight. So yeah, with that victory, the Canucks. I don't think the standings are updated on NHL.com just yet because I think they've just improved their record to 37, 12, and 6. Holy crap, dude. I mean, is Rick Tocchet the coach of the year? Would you give coach of the year the Jack Adams Award to Rick Tocchet? Would you? All right, Nick. Thanks, man. Uh, Blues are in the second wild card. Yeah, and they've got kind of a little cushion there because them and LA haven't had it. The other teams below them have been regressing for the most part. All right. Well, gang, hey, thanks so much. A lot of people hung out for a long time with me here, so I do appreciate that. That does help me get through things. I'm sorry if I sounded a little scatterbrained at times, but we can do this again soon. I don't know exactly when it will be, so staying in the loop with the notification, hitting the little notification bell, that always helps. And we'll have more content. Of course, make sure if you haven't already, watch the Nordiques versus Canadiens video. I think you'll absolutely love it. Yeah, and Tortorella, you're right. Yeah, Tortorella should easily be a finalist. At least, yeah. Would Knobloch get it? That could also certainly be a possibility if the Oilers can, finish. I think that if they can finish kind of where they are right now, he'll have to get some consideration for it. He did come in like pretty early in the season, but yeah, I mean things looked just absolutely disastrous for them. So who knows? That's a good point. That could be the three finalists. Yeah, because like I was thinking about like Andrew Burnett earlier in the season. I thought about Andre Tournier in Arizona, but those teams are fading away from the playoff picture, whereas Torts hasn't. All right, guys, I'm out. Have a great evening, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for hanging out with us.